10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the John DiVito Show. As I mentioned, throughout the month of December, I'm going to be broadcasting some just brief, 10 to 20 minute podcasts, hoping to make people feel a little bit better about this 2020 crazy year that we've had, including the pandemic and all the different things going on. So today's theme is going to be kind. It seems like a simple concept. And, in 2020, it's been very difficult. We've had, the pandemic, which has eaten up most of our year. We have had the presidential election where we've had, Biden versus Trump, left versus right. People have been at each other's throats for the entire year. And it just gets exhausting sometimes. And then when you throw in social media with all the people fighting and all the people being negative, and back in the old day we would call it beer muscles, all the people with their beer muscles, or I guess today you'd call them social media muscles, getting on and insulting people and just being cruel and mean. It gets hard sometimes to be positive and to remember that it's important that we all just try to be kind to others. Now, we've had other episodes that have been similar. One was called Pay It Forward in Your Life. But, during this holiday season and hopefully in the beginning of 2021, we can all make an effort to be kind to one another. Now, is this always easy? Absolutely not. We live in reality. We're going to run into people who are very, pessimistic, angry, unhappy, negative people. It's just a part of life. And they are everywhere. And it's hard to sometimes avoid it and remain with a positive mentality. But I think it's very, very important, especially in these times, that we always remember to try to be kind to other people. And, what does it mean to be kind? I mean, kindness can take on so many different, phases. We can be kind by just, smiling at someone and, asking someone if you can help them, just saying hello to somebody. Maybe going through line at your local coffee shop and giving a tip to somebody that's working hard, sending an email, sending a text, or maybe calling someone that's been working on the front lines during the pandemic, healthcare workers, police officers, even people that work at, the local grocery stores, the people that work delivering your mail, the people that are serving you food. The people that have been out on the front lines who necessarily don't make a lot of money, but are doing their job during this pandemic to support their families and kind of putting their health at risk. So, in your community also, there are always people who are going to be talking behind your back. That's just part of life. People talk behind others' backs. They make negative comments. People start rumors. And, when you hear about these things, it hurts when you know that someone's been talking negatively about you to other people, when someone's passing rumors that aren't true. Unfortunately, that is a part of the world we live in. But, you don't have to bite. You don't have to become part of the problem. For me, I try very, very much not to talk negatively about other people. Does it always work? No. Sometimes people wrong me, and I feel like, they have done something that was malicious to hurt me as a person or to hurt my family. And then, sometimes you get angry and things do happen. But I do always try to be positive. I try to be kind. I try to speak kindly about other people. When I hear rumors about other people, I try to always, put those rumors in my back pocket and try to figure out, the truth of how I feel about a certain person that rumor is about. Because that's one thing I hate, when someone tells me a rumor about someone I do not know, and you don't know anything about this person. It's hard to forget the negative comments that you've heard, because now it's out there and you've heard this negative thing about somebody. But a lot of times rumors are not true. So when you hear something negative about somebody, I think it's important to, not put too much faith in that rumor and learn about this person yourself, so you understand really what type of person this is that you're dealing with. Because, there's two sides to every story. People get into conflicts, people talk negatively about people, and it's just part of life. But I think in order for us to all feel happy and to feel content, I think it's important to try to not participate in the negative name calling, in the backstabbing, as people call it, is the talking behind others' backs. If we can try, instead of saying negative things about people, try to say positive things about people. And if there's someone out there that you really don't like, sometimes it's best just not to say anything at all, just to kind of remain quiet, pass on making that negative comment. Because there are those people out there in the world that as soon as you make that negative comment, they don't mind going right back to the other person and saying, well, so-and-so said this about you. And, there are those people out there that love to create drama. They love to create problems, and they're everywhere also. So, when you feel sometimes like you're saying something in confidence, that sometimes is the person that turns around and then just tells the person directly what you said. So you're opening up so many cans of worms when you talk negatively about other people. And just realize, that everybody out there is fighting a battle right now. Everybody out there has like a sick relative, or maybe a parent that isn't doing well. Someone has mental health issues. Someone is struggling because of the pandemic. Someone maybe has lost their job and they're struggling financially. Everybody out there has struggles right now. I mean, 2020 has been a very difficult year for everybody involved. And for us all to continue to pile on each other and call each other names and be negative, that doesn't help anybody. It really doesn't. So, if you could do anything for the next few weeks leading up to the holiday, say something kind to a family member. Maybe you've been fighting with a family member and you haven't talked to them for a period of time. Pick up the phone, call that person, see if you can make amends. Put the fight behind you and see if you can turn your relationship back to a positive. And, there's so many different people. I mean, you work with a lot of people, if you have a job that you like, and there are a lot of different types of personalities at your company, I'm sure. If you have like a conflict with someone, try to be positive to them, try to support them, try to tell them, what, you're doing a really good job today. Just say little small kind things to people. And I think you'll find that, number one, it makes other people feel better, but number two, it makes you feel better, because you're not that person that's running around spreading negativity all the time. You're trying to spread some positive feelings. And you never know. I mean, just by smiling at someone or saying hello to someone, you never know when a very small gesture might be a nice thing that somebody needed in that particular day to help them keep their head above water. I mean, people are going through so many things. You have no idea how many people out there right now are depressed, are suicidal, are feeling that there's no hope in their life. And, if you give one of these people a smile, a positive comment, just something nice to make them feel good about themselves, I mean, you may literally make someone's day, make someone's week, make someone's month, because there's so much out there right now that's making things difficult. So, we've got Christmas coming up in a couple of weeks, and I've decided to record these short little podcasts between 10 and 20 minutes, so it doesn't take you, an hour and a half to listen. But hopefully it gives you just a little, pump me up to go out and be positive. And, we've done so many different shows on remembering to love yourself, paying things forward, being kind to others is today's message. I mean, there have been probably 5 or 6 I've recorded so far, and I'll probably do a few more during the course of the month. But, for today, if you get a chance, wherever you are, even if it's to your children, to your spouse, to a friend, to a parent, to a coworker, say something nice, do something nice. Go out of your way to be kind to somebody. And, if you're kind to 5 people and those 5 people are all kind to 5 people each, I mean, we start this, positive flow of positive energy, and hopefully it helps people just feel better about this difficult year that we've been through. Because let's face it, we are 9 months into this pandemic right now, and it's not easy. I mean, we're hearing positive stories about a vaccine, but then when I heard Dr. Fauci talk yesterday about the vaccine, I mean, we may not be back to normal until next December. That was really hard for me to hear. And so we're all in this thing together, and there's so much negativity on television, on the news, on social media. Maybe we need to turn those platforms off a little bit. Shut off the local news that's all about negativity and scaring people and making people feel badly. Turn off the social media. If you have people on social media that are constantly looking to fight with others, unfollow them. You don't have to unfriend them, just unfollow them on Facebook or whatever else, because you don't need that in your life. You just don't need that constant feeling of negativity. And I think if we all make a conscious effort to, put some arguments behind us, make amends with people we've had problems with, be kind to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers, and even to strangers. If you have the money, maybe you support a family for Christmas. Spend some money and buy them dinner. Give money or food to your local food bank. I know that here in Massachusetts, we've got several food banks where you can donate food, donate money, buy some toys for Tots. Go out and invest some money in making sure that some children have a nice Christmas, even if their parents are struggling right now. And if you don't have the money, that's okay. Not everybody has extra money laying around. I get that. Then it doesn't have to be something with a dollar value on it. It could be just being nice to someone, at the grocery store, asking an old woman or an old man if they need help carrying their groceries to their car. I mean, there are little small random acts of kindness that you can do on a daily basis that will make someone smile. It'll make them feel better about their lives. It'll make them feel optimistic. It'll encourage them to do something kind. But the real reward is it's going to make you feel good. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're doing kind things to help other people, and you're just making a difference in the lives of others. So I'm going to, wrap this up. I want to keep this one short so everybody can listen. Right now, we're at almost 13 minutes. So I want to keep it short. I want to keep it quick. But I hope that these messages are helping you. And I hope that these messages are making a difference in your daily life. I wanted to try to do something this December to make 2020 just a little bit easier for everybody. So I love all of you. I want to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's great for you and your family. And if you're going through difficult times right now, if you have a sick family member, if you've lost a job, if you're struggling financially, if the pandemic just has you down, hang in there, and things will get better. Things will get better. Things are going to improve. There is light at the end of the tunnel now. I think that we're going to see, hopefully, an end to this pandemic soon, and hopefully we will all get back to normal and enjoy, living life to our fullest potential. Because let's face it, you never know how many days you have left. Try to enjoy today. Try to enjoy tomorrow. Try not to worry about yesterday. Yesterday's gone. Focus on today, because, if you don't live today to its fullest, then today will be yesterday, if that makes sense. So, try to eliminate any more yesterdays that you're not proud of by living today in a very positive way. Okay. So everybody have a great day. Have a happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And hopefully this message hits home. And, over the weekend, just try to be kind to others. Be kind to other people. It'll make all the difference in the world for you as well. Okay. Love you all. Take care and have a great weekend.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho.